Hi, myself Apurva Jyoti. Today we are going to learn about how Gauri will be spending her income to meet all her needs and all. Gauri keeps some of her income for the next day purchase. So whatever she earned in the previous day, like 100 to 150 rupees, out of that amount she'll be saving some amount, some income for next day to purchase the vegetables. Otherwise, she would to borrow from a money lender or a self-help group or a wholesale merchant. If she's not saving the money, she have to take loan from the money lender or from the wholesale merchant or self-help group. From these people, she have to take loan. Instead of that, if she have sufficient amount, she'll be saving for the next day. If not, she'll be taking loan from money lenders, wholesale merchants, self-help groups. They never refuse to lend money to her but are very strict in their terms and conditions. So they never say no to Gauri. They'll help her by giving money, but they are very strict in their rules and regulations, means terms and conditions. They'll be keeping conditions for her, means by end of the day you have to pay this much. If she have taken 100 rupees, by end of the day 120 or 130 rupees you have to pay as with interest. They'll be putting a condition for her. If she borrows rupees 500 from a money lender, he gives her only rupees 450 and she has to pay back rupees 500 on the next day. See here, if she's taking a loan from money lender, if she asks for 500, he'll be giving only 450 and he's telling that the remaining 50 rupees as interest and you have to pay 500 in the on the next morning, means tomorrow morning. She will have a serious problem if she is not able to sell the vegetables on the same day, as they go bad fast and fetch very little money. So if she is not able to sell the complete vegetables which she have purchased today, for tomorrow they'll be ripened and spoiled. Then what happens? She have to face problems because she will be not able to repay back the loan amount, right? Gauri is just one of the thousands of vegetable vendors of Telangana. Means Gauri is a single, like from many other thousands of people, we have taken an example of Gauri. In towns, many vendors have a permanent place hired either from the municipality or from private shop owners. So, here in villages, we don't have any particular place. If we go quickly, if we have place, we can place the vegetables and we can sell from there. But here in the towns and cities, what happens? We will be purchasing or registering a place from the municipality. We'll get a permission of particular place by municipality office or from private shop owner. There we can place our vegetables or any shop and we can sell our products there. We'll be getting a permission there. Some also sell vegetables on the pavement, paying a small amount to the panchayat or municipalities. Yes, some people, if they are not having enough money to purchase a permanent place, what they do, they place all their vegetables on the pavement footpath and they'll be paying some amount to the panchayat or municipality. Vendors like Gauri lead Vendors like Gauri lead a very difficult life and are uh, chrono- chronically in depth. So the vegetable sellers like Gauri, if they are not able to get sufficient amount for a day, they are going on falling into debt. That means like liability, means apu, karza. Since they borrow from money lenders, generally banks do not lend money to these small traders. A considerable part of their earning goes towards paying interest or vaddi. So bankers will not lend money, will not give loans to the small traders like vegetable sellers and all. Then what happens? They have only one option, that is going and taking loan from money lenders or this middlemen and all. They charge more interest. If they are not able to earn good amount of income for a day, they'll be going on charging interest. These people will not be able to pay back that, so they'll be falling into debt. Secondly, they do not have any facility to preserve the unsold vegetables. Yes, the second problem is what? First one is they have to take loan from the money lenders and all. They'll be going on increasing the interest amount. These people will not be able to pay back then. The second problem is, okay, they are purchasing the vegetables today. Whatever the vegetables are left over after selling, what happens? They'll be kept outside like that. They don't have preservator to save those vegetables to make them look fresh, right? So that is also the second problem. They get easily spoiled. In contrast to this, big traders have cold storage facilities and godowns. Yes, big farmers or these big traders, what they do, big businessmen, they have storage house. They save all the vegetables and all in those storage house, which keeps the vegetables very fresh. Means if they store in that cold storages and all, the vegetables will not get spoiled, ripen. They can also borrow money from bank at low rates of interest. These big traders and all, they have registration for the business. No, they go and they can go and take loan from the bank for low interest. Thus, they earn more and become richer, where the small traders become poorer. Yes, by all these facilities, the big traders, what is happening to them? They are earning good incomes and they are becoming richer when compared to small farmers, because they don't have good facilities or storage houses and all. So they are becoming, small farmers are becoming poorer. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.